Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're taking a look at two recent Bugatti releases from Mini GT. I've been waiting quite a while to open this one because I wanted to film a video with it, but I was having a hard time deciding which videos to put out, which models I wanted to review, because I've been picking up a lot of good stuff. So I figured since I have a lot more R35s to review, I figured we'd take a break from JDM and we'd look at some Bugattis today. So we'll start with the Bugatti Divo. This one I have already opened and displayed, but this is the international boxed version. They actually both are. So they both have the Bugatti licensing sticker and the TSM sticker on the back. And so this is collector number 474. Mini GT on that side, Bugatti on that side, and then just your standard age limits and warnings. And in standard Mini GT fashion, these have a plastic insert inside the box where the car can be stored. And we take the car out. And I was really excited for this model when it got revealed by Mini GT. I really love Bugattis in general, and the Divo I thought was such a nice modern looking Bugatti, very aggressive looking, especially with those front headlights. One thing I was kind of disappointed about, but there's nothing that Mini GT could do about it, is in the prototype samples, the wheels, on the side of the wheels, there was actually a light blue color that matched the trim around the car. So the rubber on the tires on the sidewall was that light blue, and I guess Bugatti ended up not liking that, and they made Mini GT take it away. So I guess it makes it look kind of cleaner, but it would have been cool to see that, because I think there was actually blue wall tires on the presentation model of this car that Bugatti actually had on show. I could be wrong about that, not exactly sure, but either way, there's nothing Mini GT could do about it, but I still think this car turned out phenomenal. So the wheels on this roll very well. We have some nice silver spoked wheels. I imagine that these exact wheels are specific to the Bugatti Divo, but they look really nice. It looks like there's an indentation for the lug nuts in the center right there, and it actually looks like the spokes are kind of supposed to like crisscross a little bit too, so that's interesting. And along the side we have really nice carbon fiber detailing along this panel right here, and there's some blue detailing that goes above it. The body lines and the door line look really sharp on this. We have the French flag right there. Mirrors are rubber, so they are quite flexible, and even though these are actually painted body color, they're not very rigid like some other models are, so that's kind of a nice detail. Well, not so much of a detail as like a safety thing, like you're not going to worry about breaking these as much, you know. But right above the wheel, we have a carbon fiber vent that's accented in blue, and that feeds air into the wheel wells to cool the tires and brakes. And then, interesting on this one, I believe it's one of the first cars we've ever seen like this with Mini GT, but the headlights are not actually plastic inserted. These headlights are actually just painted on. This white line right here is supposed to be the headlight, like an LED strip, and it is just paint. So a little unfortunate, but it's also very skinny, so I could understand if they just didn't have the capacity to do it. And then it looks like there's kind of a black marking above the bottom of the headlight right there as well. I'm not sure if there's an actual cavity in there on the real car, or if that's kind of just some empty space or an accent color. But either way, they look nice, even though they're not plastic insert. But I think that's the first time I've ever seen that on a Mini GT car, so it kind of threw me off at first. But going up the hood, we have blue pinstripe with some more carbon fiber detailing, and I think this carbon fiber is my favorite pattern that Mini GT has ever done, just because sometimes they do carbon fiber and it's just lines. In fact, let me see if I can grab a model over here to show as an example. Yes. So let's look at this. Let's look at this Pagani real quick. So this was another one that was recently released, and if you look on the side, the carbon fiber is just black with the kind of like silver, like gunmetal gray lines going across. On the Bugatti, it's actually textured. It's kind of like wavy, and it makes it actually look like the carbon fibers are like crisscrossing instead of just being straight lines like some of their other models. So I really hope that this is something that's going to stick with Mini GT. I hope it's something that they're going to do on all cars, because I think it just looks so much more accurate. And that pattern of the carbon fiber continues up the roof, kind of like an arrow shape, and that pinstripe goes all the way back. It goes along the back shark fin all the way to the wing, where it actually has a red tail light on top of the fin right there, so that's cool. Very, very nice engine detailing down in there. The covers around the engine actually appear to be carbon fiber as well, so that's kind of cool. And then it goes all the way back. Wing is full carbon as well. Even the underside is carbon, as you can see. We have the very nice headlights, and I think in universe, it's kind of hard to see. If I can get the camera to focus, it's kind of hard to see in the video, but I think each of these little sections of the headlight, there's probably about 15 of them, are actually like supposed to be individual little spokes, I guess, kind of sticking back out. The license plate says Divo. We have Bugatti right there on the very top of this back part with some blue accenting above it. There's also some blue accenting in these pits right here. I don't know what purpose they serve, but we have quad exhaust tips right here, more carbon fiber just all over the place down here, and then we have a nice rear diffuser as well. So, and then the other side is the exact same, except for there is a fuel filler right there that says Divo with some carbon fiber around it. But overall, oh, I guess there's a fuel filler on both sides. But on the front, take a look at that Bugatti badge. It's very legible. If I can get it to focus. Anyways, the Bugatti badge is very legible. The mesh grilling in the front is very nice, along with some more blue accents along the front lip and around the classic Bugatti shaped front end. So, and we actually have oh, never mind, I thought there was space through them. We have these little carbon fiber parts right here that run up with the blue accent. I was thinking that there was space in between those, but I guess there's not, and it doesn't look like they're supposed to be either. So that was me just thinking I was pointing out a detail that's not actually there. But the shape of this car, the paint scheme, the carbon fiber, just everything, it looks really amazing. Such an aggressive car. And I don't know much about this car in real life. I don't know how fast it is. I don't know how expensive it is. I don't know how many are made. But just having the Divo in a very nice 1/64 scale model by Mini GT is amazing. So, all right, let's take a look at this one. This is the Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport, and it is the Grand Prix livery. I don't know exactly what this livery is from, but we will cut it open and take a closer look. And I actually have one more Mini GT Bugatti coming in the mail, and it's actually the last one I need, and I will be completely caught up with them, except for chases. I don't collect the chases for the Bugattis, but I will have every regular release of the Bugatti after this one in the mail comes in. So maybe we'll do a collection highlight and just show off, not go into super close detail with them, but maybe I'll just show off all the Mini GT Bugattis that I have. So if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing, let me know, and I'll work on making a video like that. So, box, pretty much the same as the other one, except this one, if I can get it to close, This one is collector number 487. The Divo was 474. And here is the car. Plastic sleeve, keeps it safe in there. And here is the Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport. Now this, I think I like the Chiron more than the Divo, just because it's such an iconic car, right? It's a legendary car. So it looks like we have the Bugatti logo very neatly stamped onto the center of the tire right there, or the center of the wheel. And same thing on the back side, except that print looks like it got a little messed up. But that looks really nice. It's in a kind of a red color, so it kind of accents the black really well. And the rest of the car is in kind of like a sky blue color. And it's funny, I'm looking at the screen and the car right now, and the car itself is actually lighter, a lot lighter than it looks on camera. It's a lot more richer type of blue on camera, but it's a very light sky blue in person, so that's kind of interesting. But again, we have carbon fiber running down the body, and it is the same carbon fiber that they used on the Divo. So I don't know if this is something that Bugatti requested them to make the carbon fiber a little bit more accurate, or if this is just what they're going to do going forward. Either way, I love it. It looks really amazing. Going around to the front end, we have the classic Bugatti headlights with the 4 squares on each side, and those are plastic inserted, unlike the Divo. So that's a nice touch. Pretty much the same front end right here, except for the blue accents on the Divo. It's the same carbon fiber going around the meshing. Looks really nice. Bugatti emblem is readable. And then we have this red deco going up from pretty much the front, very front where the grille is, all the way up the side of the car on both sides. And it kind of feathers out into like some speckled paint spray or paint splatter right there. But we have some more vents right there to, it looks like the way those are facing, it looks like those might be to pass hot air from the wheel wells out of the car. So, and then right here, right at the front where the windshield is, there's more carbon fiber. Looks really clean. Windshield wipers molded into the window piece. And same thing on the other side, except there is, on both sides, a 32 number on the door. I don't know what that stands for. I don't know if this is from a race or some sort of event. I don't know what the 32 stands for. I'm not sure if that's a special number to Bugatti in general, but it's there for what that's worth. And going around to the back, the roof is just a nice clean color. And then when we get back to the engine, it's kind of hard to see, but the engine detail is amazing. They're all covered in carbon fiber. There's some red accents, and it actually looks like there's some words or maybe the Bugatti logo on each of the engines. And then there is a shark fin. Well, not really a shark fin. It's kind of like a support piece that runs from the top of the roof right here down to where the back is, kind of where the wing is. It's not carbon fiber, but it looks very fragile, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. And then the wing is nice carbon fiber with Bugatti on it with some blue accents. Right under the wing, it looks like we have some air vents, probably to let hot air escape from the engine bay. And then the classic Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport headlights go running across the back. And it looks like these red marks right here might be taillights as well, or maybe it's just red accent to go along with the deco. And then just some nice meshing, exhaust right there, rear diffuser as always. So these two models look pretty incredible. I'm very happy with them. I'm very happy to, once this other model comes in, I'm very happy to have all of the Mini GT Bugattis for now, until they release more. I think there's a red Divo coming out, and I think there is a gold and black Bugatti. I think it's the Chiron Super Sport, the world record car. I could be wrong though. It might just be a regular Pure Sport or something, but I am completely caught up until that happens. So hope you guys enjoyed this review of these nice Bugattis, and I will see you in the next video.